Welcome into LAFC Weekly, presented by Carmax. I am Max Bretos. This is the show that gets you up close and personal to all things black and gold. Nobody could have expected back in the summer of 2022 that Denis Bouanga would not only have been as successful as he has been, as quickly as it happened. He is a fixture with LAFC. He is a household name in Major League Soccer. An incredible talent, a man for all seasons, and as you will see, he has been working on his English as well. We go one-on-one with Denis Bouanga. Denis, tell me where you're from.
I'm from to France, Paris. It's good life.
Against his former teammate. Bouanga scores! He went down the middle, and LAFC retakes the lead, 2-1.
What did you enjoy about growing up in Paris?
Il y a tout. Il y a la tour Eiffel, il y a les monuments, il y a les magasins, il y a le temps, il y a vraiment tout. J'aime trop le foot depuis petit, depuis l'âge de mes 5 ans, je pense, à cause de mon frère qui jouait aussi au football. Et c'est resté ancré en moi. Et depuis jusqu'à aujourd'hui, voilà, j'ai cette passion en moi et j'espère que ça va durer aussi longtemps.
Did you play any other sports or other activities growing up?
Des fois, oui. Voilà, je joue au basket. Mon grand frère était basketteur professionnel, mais la plupart du temps, je joue au foot, même avec mon fils.
Do you watch NBA? Do you have a favorite player?
Non, je n'ai pas de favori, mais je regarde. Je vais au stade maintenant que je suis à LA, je vais au stade, donc oui, c'est cool. L'ambiance est cool et le terrain est bien.
Lakers or Clippers?
Lakers.
Okay, just checking. What else do you like to do? I know you dress very well. Do you like fashion? There's some other things that interest you as a person.
Oui, j'aime bien tout ce qui est de nouveau. J'aime bien les grandes marques de luxe. Et voilà, j'aime bien m'habiller tout simplement et j'ai envie que ça sorte encore et que j'achète.
Who are your idols, football idols growing up?
Ce qui m'a inspiré, c'était R9. Il avait tout. Il était puissant, il était technique, il marquait des buts, il faisait des passes, il driblait. C'est une grande inspiration.
You represent Gabon on the international stage. How did that come about, where you play for them?
C'est un engouement différent. J'aime beaucoup aller en sélection. Déjà, parce que j'y retrouve mes amis et j'y retrouve aussi ma famille. Et puis c'est un autre football que j'aime aussi tout autant que l'Amérique.
You once came back from international duty, plane ride, jumped in a car, and came to play for a stadium. Was that always your choice? You said, I want to play, and the coaches will let you play?
J'avais cette envie de jouer ce match-là. J'ai tout fait pour rentrer à l'heure. Et voilà, en atterrissant, j'ai reçu un message. Est-ce que tu peux nous donner 20 minutes? J'ai répondu bien sûr que oui, je veux jouer.
The celebration, your front flip, where did that come from?
J'ai vu ça sur Aubameyang. Aubameyang is my friend. He tried this, only this. And avant, je faisais du breakdance. Et breakdance, tu peux te mettre sur les mains, tu peux faire des saltos et j'avais l'agilité pour faire ça.
Were you in a breakdance crew in Paris as a kid? Dancing?
Non, pas de groupe, mais souvent il y avait un groupe de ma ville qui venait nous faire des cours et moi comme j'étais agile, j'ai voulu faire ça et au final je devais choisir entre le breakdance et le football et j'ai choisi le football.
A better profession, I think.
Yeah.
Or probably higher ceiling than breakdancing.
Yeah, sure. Football is good. Merci, perfect.
We got to see some of these moves, though. Breakdance. Coming up on LAFC Weekly, presented by Carmax, LAFC forward Cristian Olivera takes us inside his journey to the black and gold. LAFC Weekly is presented by Carmax, official used car retailer of LAFC, by BMO, official bank of LAFC, and by Pacific Office Automation. We have your office game plan. Welcome back to LAFC Weekly, presented by Carmax. Cristian Olivera is the latest to jump on the pipeline from Uruguay to LAFC. Names that include Diego Rossi, Brian Rodriguez, and Pancho Ginella. If you don't know about Uruguay, they love their football. World Cup winners in 1930 and 1950. And now they are still a top 15 ranked FIFA team. And Cristian is part of the national team setup, hoping to be part of the Copa America and the World Cup in 2026. Every day getting more acclimated here in Los Angeles, Cristian Quique Olivera is this week's player profile, presented by Rockstar Energy Drink.
Hola, soy Cristian Olivera, jugador del LAFC, juego delantero.
Bouanga, oh, cut it perfectly for Olivera!
Y soy de Montevideo, Uruguay. Bueno, yo empecé al fútbol, lo empecé a los 4 años. Tenía esa esencia de que me gustaba el fútbol, de correr atrás de una pelota, de chiquito. Siempre me pasaba cumpleaños o algún regalo que me hacían, siempre me hacían regalo de pelota, de algún arquito chiquitito, y bueno, ahí empezó la esencia. Profesional empecé a los 16 años cuando debuté en primera de Rentista de Uruguay. Empecé en Rentista, después de Rentista me habían vendido a Almería, España. Después de Almería no tuve un buen paso ahí, regresé a Uruguay a Peñarol. Después de Peñarol pasé a Boston River de Uruguay también y después fue que me vendieron aquí a Los Ángeles. Yo creo que el más a gusto me sentí en 2 equipos, en Rentista y en Boston River. Fue que me dieron más apoyo, me dieron más ánimo de que yo tenía mucho potencial para vivir de lo que me gusta a mí, que es el fútbol. Esos 2 equipos fue donde me sentí más a gusto.
What a goal from LAFC!
Estoy muy a gusto aquí en Los Ángeles. También la ciudad muy bonita, me adapté bastante rápido. La MLS, cuando yo estaba allá en Uruguay, se hablaba muy poco. Después que empezaron a llegar grandes jugadores, yo creo que se siente un poco más, se habla de otra manera. Y bueno, yo lo que opté más bien por venir a la MLS fue por el equipo. Lo que más me llamó la atención aquí en Los Ángeles fue los parques. Los parques de Disney, Universal. La verdad que eso fue lo que nos encantó a mí y a mi familia. Y si tuviera otra cosa que hacer, yo creo que el básquetbol me gusta mucho. Aunque no tengo mucha altura para el básquetbol, pero la verdad que me gusta muchísimo. Me gusta. No, yo me preparo, siempre le pido a Dios que me ayude en el partido, que me ayude en hacerlo bien, de que el equipo gane, de que el equipo se desarrolle de la mejor manera. Y un día antes del partido me gusta mucho la pasta con tuco. La pasta con tuco siempre la como. Y el desayuno favorito es huevo revuelto con tostada, café con leche, palta. Eso es lo favorito mío.
Huge save still from Quique Olivera. Finally has his goal. Scored in his first game and now here.
Sí, la verdad que los consejos que me dieron allá en Uruguay siempre los tomé y era que siempre siga mi sueño, que no importara cómo ni en qué circunstancia, ni si tenía esto, ni si tenía lo otro, pero siempre que persiguiera mi sueño y haga sacrificio por eso.
Coming up on LAFC Weekly, presented by Carmax, we relive Maxime Crépeau's most iconic moments with LAFC. Welcome back to LAFC Weekly, presented by Carmax. In a recent 2024 game up in Portland, now Timbers goalkeeper Maxime Crépeau came down to greet the LAFC traveling supporters. He still loves them, and they still love him because he made the ultimate sacrifice. In the 2022 MLS Cup, as a member of LAFC, came off his line, put his body down, broke his leg so that LAFC could eventually win the trophy. 8-month rehabilitation. It was an incredible run, back on his feet, and we will document that on this week's Call Jacob Iconic Player.
Let's go, let's do this together. Boom.
It was like, no, he would do anything he could to prepare himself, help the team be in the right spot when his name was called. He's just an amazing keeper. I could go on all day, but this guy's one of my favorite teammates I've ever played with. I just respect him to his core.
We got the shield, and we need you. And I'm so happy. Let's go, let's do this together. Boom.
I just saw his face, and I think we both saw each other's emotions. That's the play of the game for me.
He's brave. He's brave. He has to come out. Potentially saves the game here.
But the emotion in that phone call was just something special to have.
We love you, Maxime. Hey, come on, Max. It's on the big screen, baby. I f***ing love you, Max. I f***ing love you.
A shout out to Max Crépeau. Max is not only one of the vocal leaders of this team, and he made the ultimate sacrifice for this championship.
We are 4 months out of post-surgery. It's been quite a ride, but every week I feel better. I feel a progression, so this is a lot of positives to take on from week to week. Day to day, sometimes it's more difficult because some days you'll feel great, others you'll feel not so great, and that's the reality that you need to cope on long-term injuries and the surgery that I had. This used to be so easy, now it's so hard. But it's, every Monday I feel better than the one before, so it's a positive thing. And where am I right now? The fracture is completely healed. The fractures are good. It's just a matter of finding the muscle strength and elasticity back. And basically, my body is not used anymore to have that physical load. And so everything needs to be able to go again, especially that leg up.
Now that we're doing more dynamic activity, we have to, it's not just strength, it's like that pliability, that stretch that we need in order to absorb the impact when he's doing ladder drills or plyometrics.
And so now it's really building everything back and have a blank canvas and work on yourself of how do you want to come back. It's a lot of hours, and no secret, it's a lot of hours of work, of preparation, and eventually we'll be back out there playing. At a certain point, your muscles do remember what to do. It's a good feeling to have the grass under your feet, but it's difficult when you need to find the right mechanic and the right movement to push and absorb well the contact. This is where I'm at right now, finding the good balance of accepting that impact and then pushing off with with my muscles. So it seems easy to say and such, but difficult to do. There's a lot of ups and downs when you're on the field. The ups of having a smile on your face when you're able to step, do a pass, or to just generate a little bit more power so you can have a nice strides, for example. But it comes with a lot of challenges, like you mentioned, where there's things that in your mind you're like, oh, I can do that, and there's no problem because you've done it all your life. And then first thing you know, the first pass or the first touch or first control, that ball hits you, and then you gotta absorb that contact. And you're like, whoa. It used to be pretty simple. Now you have to really brace yourself, and you gotta work on all these little details that you take for granted sometimes because you do it every single day when you're healthy. I've missed it. So it's cool to be here now.
Fight for one another. We fight, then we play football.
There's not an ounce of like ego in this guy. He's not afraid to step in and play with LAFC too. And he shows up there, he's the captain, he's the leader. It's just an honor watching Max go through what he had to go through to get back.
We all face adversities. There's always some ups and downs throughout a career. But if you can make that through this type of injury, I think you can make it through a lot as well.
Maxime Crépeau! What a save to keep it scoreless! Now he will have a go, he hit it well, and Crépeau is forced to make the save and push it over. João Paulo on his left, just over, another save from Maxime Crépeau!
Knew it from the opening whistle, Crépeau has been up for it tonight.
Yes, sir! Coming up on LAFC Weekly, presented by Carmax, we look back at the day Gareth Bale and Giorgio Chiellini made their debut for the black and gold. LAFC Weekly is presented by Carmax, official used car retailer of LAFC, by BMO, official bank of LAFC, and by Auto Collision Group, official auto collision center of LAFC. Welcome back to LAFC Weekly, presented by Carmax. The summer of 2022 was unreal. I still can't believe it actually happened. LAFC signed Italian defender legend Giorgio Chiellini, and then days later announced that they were going to sign Gareth Bale. I remember it because I was there, part of the media gatherings and the player introductions. Summer certainly was memorable back then, and it was in July 2022 that both Chiellini and Bale made their debuts. It is this week's classic club moment, presented by Remitly.
Nashville SC squaring off against LAFC, the first clash between these clubs in their history. Italian legend Giorgio Chiellini makes his debut, while Gareth Bale will suit up for the first time since his blockbuster move to Major League Soccer.
It feels like a playoff game already. The vibrancy in the stadium.
I'm very happy because it's a difficult game, this one, and it's very important to win for us because we reach another time the top of the league. Nashville is a good team, and also for me especially, it's the first match after almost 2 months. It's too hot in Nashville, but I feel better minute by minute, and in the second half I stay better than in the first.
And at that moment, the next stage in the journey starts here at Jonas Park right now. And welcome to Major League Soccer, Gareth Bale.
As soon as I got on the bench, I wanted to try and get off and help the team play some minutes. Important also for me individually that I kind of get my fitness going. Obviously it's the end of the season in Europe, so good to get some minutes, and more importantly got the 3 points, and yeah, we're all happy.
That's all the time we have for this week's LAFC Weekly. Make sure you get out to a game in downtown Los Angeles. We'll see you very soon. Until then, this is Max Bretos saying, let's go, black and gold.